Alright, so this is about to be a good one. Today we'll be talking about the legendary battle of Azula versus Zuko. Before we get into it, we need to talk about the scene showing Azula's mental state that led up to her wanting to off her one and only brother.
Wait a minute!
So this scene starts off showing Azula's castle looking like we're about to enter a video game boss fight or something. Azula is shown in her calmest, nicest behavior, and I'm not even joking. If this is her at her calmest, you don't want to know what she looks like when she's angry. So she's living that baby girl life while being attended to and taken care of by her minions, or slaves, I don't know. She starts eating that good cherry pickings when she felt a disturbance in the force and spit that shit out like a llama in a spitting contest. She spit that shit out like it was poison, like Gordon Ramsay on a tasting spray. Then proceeds to shove it in the servant's face. The look on the servant's face said it all, like, what the fuck did I do? Exist? Azula then asks her why there's a cherry pit in her cherries. She's so paranoid that she thinks her servants are trying to kill her with a cherry seed. Sounds like someone forgot to take their meds.
Do you see me f***ing laughing, my nigga?
She then proceeds to banish that poor servant from the Fire Nation over a cherry seed or pit. Azula's the type of girl that would attempt drowning a fish in water. No reason at all, so no surprise here because she's kinda crazy. Azula is the only character that was mentally nerfed in Avatar. Damn, that's gotta be tough. In the next scene, we see the guards walking in towards Azula. She asks them why they are 5 minutes late and then proceeds to banish them from the kingdom. The guards exit the chambers.
This shit, I'm out.
Now at this point, it's clear that she's at the brink of going cuckoo. If I had $1 for every time she said the word banish, I think I'll be banished myself. She then tells them to send in the next victims on their way out. The way I see it, anyone that's close to Azula is a victim sooner or later. These two young ladies, Lo and Lee, enter the chambers and are like, Azula, we heard what happened and you tripping, girl. I don't think that's how you speak to someone that can make you homeless and even off you with a click of their finger. Anyway, they demanded to know why Azula is banishing everyone. Azula responds and says none of them can be trusted. Bitch, I don't think you need someone trustable. At this moment, I say you need a damn psychiatrist. So Azula gets angry and orders them to fight each other. Why would anyone want to watch two old ladies fight each other? I mean, damn, that cherry pit must have really pissed her off. The old lady said they are not fighters. Then Azula proceeds to banish one of them. In the next scene, Azula's insanity is clearly shown here. Being mentally nerfed is crazy because while she is in the front of the mirror, for some reason banishing people was not enough. She decides to banish her hair too. So she crazily cuts off her own hair. She hallucinates and starts seeing her mom. The hallucination tells her she always had beautiful hair and says she didn't want to miss Azula coronation. Azula breaks the mirror in a fit of rage after her mom tells her she loves her. I don't know nobody who never had mommy issues, so this is the first for me.
A few moments later.
Azula is about to get crowned as the Fire Lord when her brother Zuko and Katara crashes the party and makes an entrance on a flying buffalo.
Psych!
That thing looks like a cross between a buffalo and a manatee. He jumps down from the flying buffalo and tells her, man, you need to invite your own bro to your coronation? He's gonna put her lights out if she don't give him that crown. Azula starts laughing like crazy. She was like, fine, I'll show this dumbass nigga when I was born first and not him.
Let's go.
So she accepts the challenge from her brother. Azula takes her fighting stance looking like drunken Rock Lee, as if she's drunk and crazy. They shoot each other with fire, hoping for the other to die, but they both give off overpowered main character energy, and both are too strong. The murderous intent these siblings have for each other is crazy. Their fight straight up looking like the New Year's fireworks lighting up the whole nation. My boy Zuko looking stressed as fuck. My boy look like he trying to open a jam sliding door. She notices he's kind of winning, so she realizes she has to tee up. This girl flips forward into a fire kick, literally, but this nigga Zuko parted that shit like he was Moses parting the Red Sea. She starts breathing heavy like she just had a heavy session at the gym. My boy Zuko ain't even give her time to rest. He launched another full-blown attack, hoping that this one would send her into the spirit realm like Poe did to Kai and Kung Fu Panda. She does that shit like she was Goku dodging his parental responsibilities. Then she starts serving on her fire, which I ain't gonna lie, that shit was cool as fuck. Looking like Silver Surfer from Fantastic Four. She punches fire at him while surfing. That boy Zuko poops out his fire to dodge this shit. Then dances in the air like a ballerina on cocaine while sending out flames at Azula, who is surfing towards him and circling the block while dodging all of his attacks. So Zuko had an idea and breakdanced on the floor like he was Kid Darkness from Step Up 3D. If only he did that at the start, the fight would have ended much sooner. Anyways, Azula is taken aback by the attack and is shocked that her brother has better dancing skills than her. She slowly gets up in a fit of rage while Zuko taunts her that she's trash at dancing and he is the better dancer. Azula says, I bet, and pulls off one of the most epileptic dance moves I ever seen in my life, while Zuko heavily breathes in like he just came out of a stinking nasty ass bathroom. The moment Azula is about to start shooting lightning, Katara jumps into the frame. She might as well have been wearing a giant bullseye on her forehead. Azula instead fires the lightning at Katara while Zuko runs and jumps in to save her and falls to the ground and passes out like a Disney princess finding out her Prince Charming is ugly as fuck. Honestly, if Katara had just stayed out of it, Zuko would have had this fight in the bag. The whole reason he got cooked by Azula's lightning is because Katara randomly ran out onto the battlefield like an idiot. Katara tries to help him, but she's stopped by Azula's lightning. Azula starts laughing like a crazy Disney villain and charges towards Katara. Azula starts bullying and chasing Katara around with lightning. Katara attacks her with water bending, but Azula is 10 steps ahead already. Azula chases Katara like a mad woman while Katara ice surfs away, trying to get away from Azula. Katara mistakenly stumbles upon a drainage with water flowing inside and then sees a chain in front of her. Azula finds Katara and Katara tries to provoke and lure Azula near the drainage by shooting water projectiles. Azula flips forward right into the trap. She then freezes them both and turns both of them into ice sculptures. Damn, that's cold though. Katara then unfreezes herself by exhaling. If Azula was smart enough, she could have done the same thing, bro. She's a firebender after all. That's a plot hole I haven't seen. Katara then swims around Azula and handcuffs her to the ground. Didn't know Katara was into that kind of stuff. Okay. Katara melts the ice and makes sure the handcuffs were tight. Hey, yo. Nah, she needs to chill. Her horniness is showing. Didn't know that she was aggressive like that though. This is not 50 Shades Darker. She runs to check up on Zuko, who was probably having the best nap of his life. Or not. She proceeds to heal him with water. I didn't know you could heal life-threatening injuries with water. I gotta try that shit. His dumbass wakes up and then start flirting with each other like some old married couple while Azula watches on. Now at this point, man, she lost it. She officially became insane. Pretty sure she identifies as a dragon at this point. She starts crying as Zuko and Katara watches her. And that's it for Azula vs. Zuko. You matter, and I love you all. See you in the next one.